Nobody's responding to you, right? You're sending out thousands of emails to reactivate your list, but nobody is scheduling an appointment with you. And you're kind of stuck now and you're like, what do I do, right? You have those old leads, or basically you cold email in and you're not getting any responses. Now, keep watching this video and I'm going to show you how to fix that problem. Boom. Welcome, guys. My name is Emmanuel, and I'd like to welcome you to RIZN Results. Okay, so we discussed here about marketing and how you can go ahead and take your marketing game from A to Z and solve the marketing problems that you have as an entrepreneur. Now, you're probably right now, and this is 99% of the mistakes that we see people make whenever they try to reactivate their list. They actually try to reactivate the leads inside of RIZN. Is the mistake they make is, and I'm going to wait for it. The mistake they make is not understanding what they want that person to do. Let's say you have a list of, let's get my pen to work. There we go. Let's say you have a list of, I'd say 3,000 people, okay, that you're not able to get a hold of, right? So you come in and you're like, you know what? I'm going to send a mass text message to all 3,000. I'm going to send a mass email to all 3,000 and zero reply. Or the ones that do reply basically tell you to pound sand, right? And you're like, well, they requested information a little while back, so, why aren't they responding to me now? Listen, let me tell you, okay? Pay attention. Come closer. That's because they don't care about you. No, just kidding. All right. So now what I want you to think about, I want you to understand the mindset that of the prospect, right? The mindset that they are in is they don't remember. They don't remember what they did, right? There's a lot of people that are out there to fill out forms. There's a lot of forms that I fill out. I fill out forms too. And then I get like an email like a week later. Hey, it's so-and-so from this and this. I see this and this. Book a call here on my calendar. Big mistake. Why are you trying to get me to book a call? The goal of any reactivation campaign, okay? First off, just understand the goal. The goal of every reactivation campaign is not to get them to book a call with you. That's not the initial goal. The first email, your first outreach is not to get them to get a goal. Who can take a guess? Take a guess. Take a guess. I want you to guess in the comment below. Take a guess what the goal is. I'm listening. I'm waiting. Okay, no. Just kidding. Okay, the goal is to get them to respond. The goal of every reactivation campaign is the keyword reactivate them, to get them to respond. When you have those old leads, you have to understand something. They don't want to book an appointment because guess what? The feeling that they had when they filled out your form is already expired. Give or take within I'd say 2-3 hours, something happens. Their cat came in, distracted them, their dog or the baby started crying, and then they had to run and go grab the baby. Or grandma called talking about, how do you turn on the TV? Hey, honey, how do you turn on the TV? Never know. But you have to come from the mindset that your goal of any reactivation campaign primarily is to get them to respond. When you get them to respond, you get them to engage, then your goal is to now go ahead and arouse interest. After you arouse interest, which is step 2. Step 1 is let's go ahead and start this afresh. Is 1, you want to get them to respond. Okay. All right. That's it. Get them to respond. Step 2 is you want to get them to, basically you want to go ahead and, same thing is reactivate them, but you want to go ahead and re-engage, right? Re-engage the feeling, right? The emotion that they had, right? You want to ask them, hey, why did you request this initially, right? That's the second thing you want to do is you want to get them to re-engage, all right? So remember, the goal is initially to get them to respond. Second thing is get them to re-engage. And then the last thing you want to do is you want to get them to reconnect. Think about it as the 3 R's. Reconnect means, hey, okay, reconnect. Let's write it down. Okay. So now I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by getting them to respond. Okay. So let's say, for instance, I am selling, because usually this is for professional services, right? Let's say you're selling a professional service of credit repair, right? And let's say somebody responded to your lead form and they even try to reactivate them, and then it's been a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, whatever it is, and then you can just go ahead and say, hey, listen, it's Mark with so and so credit repair company, right? I know this year you responded to this form, whatever it is. You just filled out this form. You just filled out this form regarding blah blah blah. How would you describe your credit? Open-ended question. How would you describe your credit? Okay. Just treat every old lead as a new lead. Treat every old lead as a new lead. Hey, it's so and so. You just filled out this form for credit repair. How would you describe your credit? Right? Don't say, hey, you filled this form out a year ago. Don't say that. Because they don't know what they did a year ago. They don't remember what they ate 2 days ago. You asked me what I ate a couple days ago. I'm like, I don't know. So why are you reminding me of something about a year ago? Because you don't understand something. Don't you think about it? What about if they did actually fill out a form just recently for credit repair? Again, they filled out your form a year ago and then they didn't take care of it. And then now they filled out another form. And then you just magically happen to text them at the right time after they filled out the form. And then you were able to get them to reconnect with you and basically book an appointment on your calendar. And you close a deal before the other person goes and closes it. It's called business. You got to be busy. But the key thing is I want you to understand is the key analogy that I want you to look at it from is this is you want to ask an open-ended question. Think about it as treat them as though they just filled out the form recently. It doesn't matter what lead it is, life insurance, whatever it may be. Never say, hey, we're reaching back out to you from what you did 3 months ago. Hey, listen, your information just came across my desk today that you filled out this form for credit repair, right? Your information I'm giving you guys an opener right now, okay? You can type this up. You can text, hey, your information just came across my desk that you wanted more information on credit repair. How would you describe your credit? Your information just came across my desk that you wanted information on life insurance. Who's your beneficiary? Your information just came across my desk for HVAC. How would you describe your current home situation? Whatever it is, right? Or, HVAC situation. That's it. Open-ended question. Number 2, okay? The number 2 is you want to get them re-engaged, okay? That question is an open-ended question, which is going to get them to what? They're going to say what? About HVAC? You're like, yeah. And then just disregard it. Disregard. If they said, what, credit repair? What credit repair? Disregard and say, yeah, this is where your information was, this and this. You said it for this business and this is this. How would you describe your credit? Just keep moving on. This is something I learned from life insurance, okay? And this is how I was able to book so many appointments on my calendar was because whenever they asked me, and this was old leads. These were basically 4, 6 months, 8 months, a year old. And they'll be like, what, life insurance? I'm like, yeah, this one where you said your information was blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I remember feeling that. That's perfectly fine. Listen, let me just go ahead and get this information to you so we can go ahead and mark it closed off in our books, okay? What time's best to put you on my calendar? See? Super easy. Super simple. If they object on text, that's fine. Just keep going. Somebody's going to say yes. Someone is going to say yes. I'm going to guarantee you that somebody's going to say yes. Get them, first of all, get them to reply, okay? Once they reply, okay, you want to get them to, let me see if that's what I wrote. Please tell me that's what I wrote. Respond. Yeah, get them to respond, get them to reply, then get them to re-engage. Once they re-engage, which is actually have a conversation with you, and then you want to go ahead and reconnect. Reconnect is pretty simple. Just go ahead and have them push them to your calendar. So step 1, I want to send out a cold text campaign for, which you can do text marketing on RIZN. You can do email marketing as well. Just understand as to cold emails, we don't necessarily do cold emails because you don't have the ability to warm up your emails, warm up your domains, and warm up your inboxes inside of RIZN. But you can actually remarket to your list and actually send remarketing campaigns to the actual customers you already have, right? But, all right, so we're going to go ahead and start. Now, first thing first is, hey, your information just came across my desk today. You're requesting more information for life insurance. Who's your beneficiary? And then you're going to text you back. I don't remember filling that out. Got him. That's it. That's perfectly fine. It's not about getting a positive, negative response. You just need them to respond. Once they respond and they say, I don't remember filling that out. That's perfectly fine. Okay. We're just doing a little cleanup here. I just need to make sure that we can get this marked off on our end. Okay. What is a good time to put you on the schedule so we can discuss this information about life insurance? No, I'm not interested. Take me off your list. That's actually why I'm calling you. The goal is to take you off the list. This is just a step in our book. Okay. I'm sure you understand. Sure. Okay. Yeah, you can put me down for 4 p.m. It's always the same. And then next, boom, close the deal. $3,000 right there. So that's how I was doing it for life insurance, and I was doing it over the phone because when my thing is this, I'm a little sidetracked, getting a little sidetracked. Whatever objection they give you is the exact. They just gave you exactly how you overcome any objection. I'm not interested. That's perfectly. That's exactly why I'm calling you. Usually, what we do is whenever someone's not interested, we actually take them through the process, and then we go ahead and close the case off permanently, so nobody else ever calls you. What's the perfect time to put you on my calendar? Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't remember filling that out. That's perfectly fine. That's why I'm calling, just to go ahead and see if I can gather some information here so we can go ahead and get you marked off and closed off on the list. Okay, now let me see. You still at that address, 123 Success Street? Take me off your list. That's perfect. That's exactly why I'm calling you. Let's go ahead and see here. Your information is blah 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 blah. You see? So just understand something. When you reactivate, the goal of any reactivation campaign is to get them to respond. It doesn't matter if it's positive, it doesn't matter if it's negative. The goal is to get them to respond. Once they respond, you need to get them to re-engage. You need to re-engage them, re-engage the emotions, re-engage the feelings, re-engage, right, which is back and forth communication, and then you reconnect. Then you go ahead and book them on your calendar. It's pretty simple. So that's pretty much it, guys. So just understand when you set up any copy, just remember, make sure you're not putting in. You can, if you want to, put in a calendar link to schedule a call. Rather than doing a schedule call, just ask them an open-ended question so they can respond to you. Trust me, we do cold email campaigns, and when I would send them a link to book calendar, I would send up 1,000 to 2,000 emails, zero respond, zero. When I started asking a short question, our open rate was like for every 250 emails we sent out, we'd get about 5 to 6 responses. Insane. And the reactivation campaign was the same thing too. Same thing as well. So that's basically it. So just go ahead and like the video, okay, before you leave. And also go ahead and subscribe to the channel just so you can see more content that I drop on 2 videos every week. All right? Subscribe or I'm going to sing. I'm going to give you a second. Subscribe. I'm about to sing. And I'm going to sing something from oh God. Yeah, I don't even want to do it. But all right, guys, it's absolutely awesome having you on and basically discussing this. But if you enjoy the video, please like the video. It helps the channel a lot. And subscribe as well. And for that, I say enjoy and set better reactivation campaigns.